The life you dream about is not going to appear by accident. It will not arrive because you wish for it during a difficult night or because you talked about it with people who never truly believe in your potential. Your future changes the moment you decide that your excuses are no longer more powerful than your goals. Right now, there's a version of you living years ahead in the future, and that person is either thankful for the choices you're making today or suffering because you refused to act when you had the chance. Every successful life is built in small moments that most people ignore. It is built when you wake up early, even when you are tired. It is built when you continue working while everyone else is distracted. It is built when you stay disciplined after motivation disappears. Most people wait for inspiration before they move, but the truth is that movement creates inspiration. Action creates confidence. Progress creates belief. You cannot think your way into a better life without changing your daily behavior. Inspired by the teachings of Joseph Murphy, this message is a reminder that your subconscious mind responds to the thoughts and habits you repeat every single day. If you constantly tell yourself that life is hard, that success belongs to other people, or that you are not capable enough, your mind will eventually accept those limits as truth. But when you begin speaking with faith, acting with purpose, and visualizing a greater future for yourself, your entire mindset begins to shift. The person you want to become already exists within you, but that version of yourself can only grow through discipline, patience, and consistent action. There will be days when nobody supports you. There will be moments when progress feels invisible. You will question whether the sacrifices are worth it. In those moments, remember that every powerful transformation begins in silence before the world ever notices it. The strongest people are not always the most talented. They're the ones who refuse to quit during the hardest seasons of their lives. Stop underestimating what your life could become if you fully committed to your purpose for the next year. Imagine the confidence you would build, the opportunities you would create, and the peace you would feel knowing that you finally stopped running from your potential. Your future self does not need another promise. Your future self needs action. It needs discipline when comfort feels easier. It needs courage when fear becomes loud. It needs you to stop wasting valuable time comparing your journey to someone else's success. Every day you delay your growth is another day your dreams remain distant. The future you want is created by what you choose to do right now, not someday, not next month, and not when conditions become perfect. Most people destroy their future without even realizing it because they continue repeating the same patterns every single day while expecting their lives to somehow improve on their own. They spend years waiting for motivation, waiting for confidence, waiting for the perfect opportunity, but success rarely arrives for people who remain inactive. The reality is that your future is being shaped right now by the habits you tolerate, the thoughts you repeat, and the standards you choose to live by every day. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you delay the life you truly want. Every time you ignore your goals, avoid responsibility, or give in to temporary distractions, you slowly train your mind to accept an average life. Inspired by the principles taught by Joseph Murphy, this message is here to remind you that your mind is always listening to you. Your subconscious absorbs what you repeatedly believe, whether those beliefs are empowering or destructive. If you constantly focus on fear, failure, and doubt, your actions will begin to reflect those emotions. But if you feed your mind with purpose, discipline, and belief in your future, you begin creating a completely different reality for yourself. The greatest transformation does not happen overnight. It happens quietly through small decisions repeated consistently over time. Success is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built every morning you choose to stay committed when nobody is watching. It is built every night you continue learning while others waste hours complaining about life. The difference between people who achieve greatness and those who remain stuck is often nothing more than consistency. One person keeps going despite discomfort, while the other gives up the moment things become difficult. You must understand that discomfort is not your enemy. Growth always feels uncomfortable at first because you're becoming someone you have never been before. There's a reason why so many people stay trapped in the same place for years. They fear change more than they fear regret. They fear temporary struggle more than permanent disappointment. But one day, every excuse catches up with you. One day, you wake up realizing that time moved faster than you expected, and the opportunities you ignored no longer exist. That is why you cannot afford to keep postponing your purpose. Your future self needs you to become stronger now, not later. It needs you to stop doubting your ability and start trusting your potential. You were not created to spend your life trapped by fear, laziness, or negative thinking. You were created with the ability to grow, achieve, and overcome challenges that once seemed impossible. The moment you begin treating your future like something valuable, your entire mindset changes. You stop wasting energy on distractions that add nothing to your life. You begin protecting your time, your focus, and your peace. The future you dream about will only belong to you if you are willing to become disciplined enough to earn it every single day. There comes a moment in every person's life when they must decide whether they're going to continue living based on excuses or finally step into the responsibility of becoming the person they were meant to be. That moment usually arrives when you're tired of feeling stuck, tired of watching other people move forward while your own dreams remain untouched, and tired of making promises to yourself that you never keep. Deep down, you already know what needs to change. You know the habits that are destroying your confidence. You know the distractions stealing your time. You know the fear that keeps convincing you to stay comfortable instead of growing into your full potential. The hardest truth to accept is that nobody is coming to rescue you from the life you're settling for. Your future depends on the decisions you make when nobody is forcing you to work, improve, or stay disciplined. Inspired by the mindset teachings of Joseph Murphy, this message is a reminder that your thoughts are shaping your reality every single day. The subconscious mind responds to repetition, which means the thoughts you consistently entertain eventually become the direction of your life. If you repeatedly focus on failure, fear, and limitations, your actions will begin reflecting those beliefs. But if you train your mind to focus on purpose, abundance, and possibility, you slowly begin changing your entire identity. Many people underestimate how powerful their mindset truly is because they're too focused on immediate results. They become discouraged after a few difficult days and convince themselves that nothing is changing, but real growth often happens invisibly before it becomes visible. A seed grows underground long before anyone sees the tree above the surface. In the same way, your discipline, your sacrifices, and your consistency are building a stronger future even when it feels like progress is slow. Every hour you spend improving yourself matters. Every moment you resist distractions matters. Every time you choose growth instead of comfort, you are investing in the person you are becoming. The problem is that most people quit before the results appear. They give up during the uncomfortable stage where transformation is still developing beneath the surface. You cannot allow temporary frustration to destroy a future that still has incredible possibilities waiting for you. The successful people you admire were not born with endless confidence or perfect discipline. They simply made a decision to continue moving forward despite fear, setbacks, and uncertainty. They understood that success is not about perfection. It is about persistence. Your future self does not expect you to have everything figured out today. Your future self simply needs you to stop standing still. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for someone else to believe in you before you believe in yourself. Your life changes the moment you become fully committed to your own growth. The opportunities you dream about, the confidence you desire, and the peace you are searching for all begin with the daily choices you make right now. Every disciplined action today is a message to your future self that you finally decided to fight for the life you truly deserve.